What's going on, Scorpio? I hope you are doing very well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for mid to late January 2022. So in this reading, we're going to take a look at some upcoming opportunities and challenges coming your way. And we're also going to get some advice and messages from your angels and spirit guides to close off the reading. So you're all definitely very welcome here, Scorpio, in this space with me as we go through the reading. Thanks a lot for dropping by and taking the time to check out the reading. I do really appreciate it. If you find that it resonates with you here, Scorpio, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I would also really appreciate that. So without further ado here, let's go ahead and pull the energy for your mid to late January 2022 experience. As always, I'd like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we got going on here for you in your reading. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So let's start off for you here in your opportunity slot for mid to late January. So up top here, okay, we have the Four of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and also the Star energy, okay, in your opportunity. So I feel like there is an opportunity for you guys to move in a new direction with a new lover. Okay, I'm just getting it right off the bat because you see the Knight of Cups kind of marching into this star, this very healing, nurturing energy. I feel like there's someone coming into your life that you guys, the opportunity is to recognize this person and almost maybe like prepare yourself for this connection because you have the Four of Swords coming in, right, in your opportunity. So this is definitely telling you, especially with the star here, you know, take time out for yourself here, Scorpio. Make sure that you do a lot of like self-therapy. You take like salt baths, you know, light some candles, do something that makes you calm and get into a very romantic mood. Some of you, there's an opportunity for yourself to offer some sort of love to someone else. So maybe there's someone that you're very fond of. The Knight of Wands says, you know, don't turn away from romance here. For others of you, I sense someone's coming towards you, but you're just waiting, and then they're going to come in at the right moment. So we're going to have to clarify to get more on that. But let's move down here to your challenge. Okay, the challenge in mid to late January. So you have the Four of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Death card here. Okay, to your challenge. So the challenge here, I see it's like, you know, you're having a hard time lining up with this new positive like frequency of people. This could be even more than one person coming into your life. I feel like you guys are tied to a social circle that maybe this new move in love, it would look bad to. Maybe if it's not that, it's like there's people that are around you that I think are just draining your energy that you might need to cut out, right? So the centerpiece to your reading is the Five of Swords in your challenge. For some of you, this could come through as like self-defeating behavior, like self-sabotage that prevents you from going with someone because you're putting it on a pedestal. For a lot of you, I am getting that. Although we have this like amazing romantic story in your opportunity, what you guys want to do is see it as natural for you to line up with those things. It's a very clear message coming through for you guys. Anything that you put on a pedestal and you think, oh my God, it's going to make my life so much better, you immediately separate yourself from that thing. Because in order for, based on an energetic metaphysical perspective, for anything to come into your life, you need to be on resonant frequency with it. So in other words, it's like, I own this tarot deck, right? Therefore, it's not like, oh my God, this tarot deck is amazing. Like maybe I feel like that sometimes, but in order for something to be in my life, I have to see it as a little bit ordinary or standard. So the thing that's blocking you guys, don't put this on a pedestal because you create excess potential at that point. You need to calm down. That's why all these soothing energies are here for your opportunity. It's like a slowly, gracefully moving into a new relationship. But if you put it on a pedestal and you give it so much excess importance, you actually invite this disturbance, this counterbalance energy that prevents it from coming towards you. I know we're getting metaphysical, but it's just wanted to come through. So we're going to have to clarify some of this. There is some sort of major ending in your life that you're having a hard time letting go. Okay, so the death card indicates that it's a cleansing, spiritual, karmic cleansing to do with your destiny, that because you have the star right above it too. So maybe you guys are holding on to something that you need to let go of in order to heal. The challenge as well, you have this soul tribe, you have this new people coming in, but I feel like there's maybe someone keeping tabs on you. You have like an energetic cord with an X. I don't know. We're going to have to clarify that in a second. But then we move down here to the advice from your angels and spirit guides from mid to late January. We have the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and also the Empress here. So I do feel like, just like, not to be like corny, but like the way that the cards are like laid out, I feel like there's a Knight of Wands here that's coming to rescue you. This is kind of like Romeo and Juliet, where you need to do the inner work and prepare for this, but the Knight of Wands is coming to it's almost like maybe there's been something that you could have released yourself from, but for some reason the universe is using another person as a tool to kind of help you heal, right? Because it's a very clear, like the two corners of the reading, you have another knight. So I do feel like that's that person, like Spirit's saying, like, yes, you do have a helpful person. And sticking with the whole theme of not giving anything excess but importance, one way you could do that right now is just viewing this as a helpful person in your life, okay? It's a lover that might come in for a period of time, but as long as you could just treat it like, oh yeah, this is my soulmate coming in to help me, get out of this situation, that's when it runs smooth, okay? You don't bring any excess meaning to it for metaphysical reasons, right? And you also have this Empress card. So this person, as well as the cards are laid out, this person, the new person coming in, I feel like they also are letting some relationship go. Maybe you guys are, maybe you guys are not, but this person might be. So the Empress as well is letting you know that this new person is really going to heal you on the physical level as well. Like whoever's coming in might be backed financially quite well, okay? So I like to see that here. So let's go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards. It's kind of turning into a love reading for you. Sometimes that happens. So Scorpio, let's go ahead and clarify this Knight of Cups. Okay, tell us a little bit more about this energy in your opportunity slot. Let's go ahead and see. Why is this Knight of Cups here for Scorpio in the opportunity? Okay, the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Master card. Okay, so I feel like there's a certain level of self-mastery that you've attained over yourself that now allows someone new to come in. Okay, I feel like although I'm telling the story that this person's going to come in and heal you, ultimately, as you guys know, people will help you heal, but you do all the healing yourself. You're the only one that can actually heal yourself, okay? Because your vibration is in control of by you. You're in control of that. So I feel like there's some level of a mutual frequency where someone's going to come in who's really on a higher level than you've been used to dealing with, but you've allowed this opportunity to come to you, Scorpio, maybe by distancing yourself a little bit from this energy that you have to cut off completely. I just sense you've done the inner work, right? Especially with that. So I'm talking about like the opportunity is for you to heal, but realize you guys have already done a lot of healing. Also, whoever this person's going to come in, realize that every single relationship is our biggest reflection, and reflecting on our own behavior, our own thoughts, our own being, that's what helps us become self-actualized and a master. So realize that, yes, this person's going to heal you, but there is maybe a challenge with this new person that leads to further self-mastery, right? So just have that in mind, be aware of that. That's why the whole dropping the importance thing is good. Not assuming, never make assumptions. It's one of the four agreements, a great book by Don Miguel Ruiz. I love it. Okay, so let's also go ahead and clarify. I feel like we don't even need to clarify this top row. Let's move to your challenge here. Let's see why this Five of Swords is here in your challenge slot, Scorpio. Ooh, Tower. So we have the Thunderbolt card, aka the Tower, popping out for this Five of Swords. Super interesting frequency. I feel like someone might be having a meltdown over you leaving. Excuse me. Okay, like there's some sort of deep spiritual, like karmic cleanse going on in your reality, because in the challenge, right, you have the Tower and the Death card right next to each other. So if it seems like your life is falling apart right now, Scorpio, and you're just in a room, you got nothing going on, there is a major cleansing happening, a karmic spiritual cleansing that helps you line up with your destiny to be this more so Empress energy here and release this Eight of Swords. So don't fear change at this point in time. It's your job to go within at this time, remain neutral, remain calm, remain graceful, knowing that everything's happening for a higher reason. So if something's falling apart, let it go, Scorpio. That's what leads to your healing. Some of you are clinging to this out of fear of losing social connection, potentially. So just be aware there may be a friend group or a job or something you need to let just frickin' go. Also could just be being in a lower state, a lower frequency a lot through your habits and things like that. So let's go ahead and move down here to your, you know what, let's also just clarify this Death card. Actually, no, I didn't feel called to. Spirit was like, no, don't clarify that. So I was like, okay, whatever. All right, so let's move down here to your advice. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this Eight of Swords. This is all about self-reflection, realizing you're not as stuck as you think. Okay, you can free yourself from the situation. Someone else can help too. But let's see, why is this Eight of Swords here for Scorpio? Oh my goodness, the whole deck almost fell apart on me. I hate when this happens. There's nothing worse than like when cards fall apart. I feel like I like freeze. I'm like, how do I deal with these things? Sorry about that. Okay, one more. Why is this Eight of Swords here for Scorpio? Okay, so the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Celebration card. This could be you guys just like putting your energy into something that's not good for you. I did kind of start picking up on that, like bad habits, like too much partying. That's keeping you trapped because you're just like escaping your reality rather than really setting an intention, staying clean, going for it, like big time commitment. I feel like you're like avoiding responsibility or like avoiding, maybe it's moving in a new direction with a new lover. Maybe you're just like trying to numb it out. It seems so magical potentially. It seems too unreal. And you guys are like, no, I'm just going to go out instead of meet up with that one person who could change my life, right? So I don't know. This also could be, once again, that theme of letting your social circle leave. That's probably the bigger one, The true meaning of this clarification actually for most of you is going to be, you feel like maybe walking away from a certain social group is gonna really hurt because you have someone almost like swooping you up into a whole new timeline. So maybe you have to be aware of that here. Okay, don't numb yourself out here as well because you guys need to heal. You need to maintain a high frequency. The either way you do that is you either numb yourself out with bad habits because you feel resistance to your situation, or you can go within and do something that your future self will thank you for. That's what the game is. It's all about momentum, playing it for the long term, instead of letting your emotions guide you. Okay, let's see why this Knight of Wands is here as well for Scorpio. Why is this Knight of Wands here for Scorpio? Okay, the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Letting Go card. Okay, the Eight of Cups here. So there's an opportunity for you guys to let go of your life and move into a new love with someone new. Okay, so letting go, in order to let this person in, what you're going to have to do is let go. So that's what Spirit is the advice and the message for you. You need to clear space for this new person coming in. It may be very painful for you to do that. I really do get the feeling, Scorpio, like a lot of you are going to hear what I'm saying. You're going to be like, I guess, but I'm not going to take that risk to clear space. I'm just going to keep doing me and like living my life. And of course, live your life, do what you want to do. But there is some sort of like thing that you can do today that your future self will thank you for. So abstaining from going out and partying and destructing your career or whatever, like abstaining from staying somewhere you know you're not meant to be. An alternative message is someone is also letting go of an Empress, and like this is someone could be like the person coming in, they could be letting go of someone, maybe even a marriage, and like moving towards you. So just be aware of that for some of you. I do want to bring that to your attention. But other than that, this looks really good. Like I do see it working out between you and this new person here, Scorpio, but you're going to have to clear space for them. So with that being said, if this resonated, feel free to book a personal reading with me, Scorpio. You can find all the information on that in the description box of this video. The link is right there. So I would love and honor, be honored to work with you guys. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to conclude it right here, and I'll talk to you guys next week on your next reading. This is the Autistic Mystic. Peace.